everybody. I'm John Jerkowitz. I'm the host of your Monday Morning Motivation, Start Small and Start Now. I'm also the host of the Career Corner, usually held on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Central Time. The Career Corner, Start Small and Start Now. And I guess, as you can tell, I enjoy starting small and starting now. Well, over the last few months, I've had some guests on my Hangouts who weren't really part of the Google Plus community. And as a matter of fact, many of them said to me, wow, I didn't know this was here. And usually at the end of each broadcast, one of them would say to me, hey, what's that thing at the bottom of your screen? And I say, oh, the lower third? And they'd say, huh? And I'd say, no, we're not talking about Florida, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California. It's simply an indicator of the lower third of your screen. So what I'm going to do is give you a short tutorial that I did about a half hour ago, and my screen share locked up on me. But I'm going to tell you something. This is really important to me, and I want to tell you why. When I joined this community here at Google Plus, close to 2 years ago, year and a half, 2 years, there were a lot of people who have helped me out and a lot of people who walk the extra mile with me and still do. And I really feel like the best way to repay that is to put back into this community. So I did one about a half hour ago, and it really didn't do what I wanted it to do, so I rescheduled it. I have too much integrity. I'm not going to put something out there that no one's going to learn something from. Now, that being said, let's just pray to the good Lord that my screen share works, or I don't know if I'm doing this the third time. Okay. We'll begin the screen sharing process, and there I am, okay? Now, here's how you create. I'm going to talk to you about a couple different types of lower thirds, but what I want to concentrate on is what I call the built-in one. Now, I'm not a technology or terminology expert. I just know what works for me. So how are we going to enable this? Well, let's go over to this side of the screen where you see a little menu, and it looks like there's a little chat box and an arrow, and we're going to come all the way down to what I call a little lunch box with a gear on it, or a tool rather, a wrench. And that's called the Hangout toolbox. Okay, wait a minute, John. I don't see that when I get into a Hangout. Did I do something wrong? No, don't worry, you're not me. But if you come all the way back down, you see these three little dots, as some refer to them, the hamburger menu. Click on that, and it will open up another screen for you that will have additional tools. Don't see it there? There'll be a little word or two you can click that say add-ons. And when you open that up, it'll show you a whole screen of things you can add on. You want to click on the toolbox, Hangout toolbox, and it'll install itself. Okay, now let's go over to the other side of the screen, because once you open that Hangout toolbox, you see this little person, silhouette of a person. That's what you want to click on. And maybe one day I'll do a Hangout about all the rest of the stuff on here. But today we're going to talk about the lower third. And it says lower third right there. Okay. And you notice it's in the off position. And that's where you want to keep it until you're ready to utilize it, because below there you'll see a little box. And I already typed my name in there, John Jerkowitz. There's even a little box or a little strip below there to add something if you want, maybe your business or a church or a social group. I put really cool guy. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come back up to that first line, and you see where it says off there? You're just going to click on that, and it's going to turn it on. And once you turn it on, your lower third's going to go across the bottom of your screen. That's a basic lower third. It's a default lower third. What will you see other than what you typed in the box? You're going to see your default avatar, which may be your photo. It may be a picture of your kids or your grandkids, your dog, your cat, your favorite sports team. I don't know. Okay. But that's what's going to show up there. Okay. Now, what about custom overlays? And I use a custom overlays when I broadcast my schedule Hangouts on air. And I'm not going to get into how to create one of those today. I did a video 3 or 4 months ago about creating a custom lower third in Pixlr, Pixlr.com. And if you'd like to go to YouTube and see that under my channel, feel free to do so and give me a shout out and tell me how much you liked it. Okay. But once you create a custom lower third, you can upload it. And once you upload it, then you can use it in lieu of the standard lower third. So I'm going to stop screen share for you right now just so I can show you some of this stuff. Okay. And there we go. The screen share stopped and everything worked real good. Yay. Okay. So I'm going to open the toolbox. Takes a second. I'm going to hover over the little man or person. I'm going to turn this on. Oh, you notice it's backwards? Well, next to that little on-off button, there's an arrow that points to the left. And if I click on that, it takes it back to being normal, John. Okay, now what if I want to upload my custom that I talked to you about? I'm going to turn this off, come down to my custom upload. I'm going to upload it, and I have mine as what's called the saved preset. And so I'll take this and I'll click on it, and there's my saved preset, my custom lower third. Guys, I want to tell you something. This is real easy and real simple, because if I can do this, anybody can do it. So I'm going to delete the video I did about a half hour ago from YouTube. And if you're interested in learning how to do a lower third, here it is, plain and simple. I will see you all soon, and I hope you have a great day.